talking last time? Nope. Hey, welcome back to the Sauce Talkie Podcast. I'm David.
And I'm Charlie.
And what do we have on today's episode, Charlie?
Well, we're going to talk about the Preds. It's preseason so far. We've played a few games and recap our games against Florida and Tampa. And then we're going to see how the preseason has been for the NHL teams around the league. And hopefully we can get to show you guys our final HUT teams from last year. And then end it off with our featured cards.
Awesome. So let's jump right in. Predators off to a great preseason so far. We are 2-0-1. So we won back-to-back games against Florida on Sunday. And then lost last night in shootout to Tampa. Great games. What were your first impressions on Sunday with the Tampa games?
Let's see. So, in game one, we shut them out 5-0 with Eric Halla having 2 goals in that game.
That's right. That line of Halla, Bunting, and Marchessault is on fire. They look awesome.
Yeah, that's a great line. I could definitely see the newer guys, Bunting and Halla, definitely working in that game.
They all have like a similar style of play. They're all like really feisty, go after the puck, play with a lot of passion.
Yes.
So they're going to be a fun line to watch, which right now looks like it would line up to be our third line. So having like a good goal scorer in Marchessault on there, combined with Halla and Bunting, some veteran presence, that could end up being a solid third line for the Preds.
I can't wait to see how that's going to go in the regular season. And then in our second game against Florida, we won 5-3, so it was a closer game. But the biggest standout was Matthew Wood with 1 goal and 2 assists, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I mean, this kid played college last year, joined the Preds for the final little piece of the season, which we had already missed the playoffs for sure. We're one of the worst teams in the league. Had a bunch of injuries, like Yossi was out. So the team was struggling. We were in a bad spot. We brought in Wood for the last 6 games. And he looked okay, but wasn't noticeable.
Felt like maybe an assist or something.
But on Sunday, looked really good. Now, he played on a line with
Forsberg and Brady Martin.
And that line was super fun. Now, I don't see that line sticking in the regular season. I could see the Halla, Bunting, and Marchessault line being a legitimate line. I think this one was just for fun. Forsberg will probably be on the top line with O'Reilly as his center. I don't know who that winger would be, though. Maybe Evangelista?
It could be. I don't know.
Who's going to be the wing on the other side? Maybe they bring up one of these young guys, like Kimmel or Wood. I mean, that'd be awesome if Matthew Wood can continue looking good in the preseason. Like, he's going to make the coaches and Barry Trotz make some tough decisions about who's going to make that final roster. Now, let's be clear. These are preseason games.
Yes.
Florida and Tampa did not send their NHL roster. I'm pretty sure when we played against Florida on Sunday, each game only featured one player that has ever played for the actual Florida Panthers. We were basically playing Predators versus ECHL team. So we can't take too much away. It's just preseason, but it is exciting.
Yes.
And as one of the analysts said, when your team wins in the preseason, it matters. When your team loses, it doesn't matter. It's just the preseason.
And then last night, we lost 3-2 in a shootout against Tampa. There was no goals in the first period. But then in the second period, both within like the first 4 minutes of the period, Brady Martin scored twice.
Yeah.
On that Forsberg-Martin Wood line.
One of them was an identical goal to Forsberg's power play goal on Sunday. Which, to recap, on Sunday, first goal was Ryder Rolston. Awesome goal. Then we had Eric Halla, Reed Schaefer, who is impressing everybody right now in the preseason. who could make a push for the team. Eric Halla got the second goal, and then David Edstrom gets the fifth one. 5-0 win in game one. I mean, shutout. Who were the goalies in that one? Was it Onunen and Murray?
Yes, it was Onunen and Murray.
They split the game, so they each played half and got a combined shutout. So our family celebrates Nashville Predators shutouts with donuts the next day. Donut, obviously, for the shutout 0. So we got donuts. We were pumped. Going in then to game 2 against Florida on Sunday, which had more of our stars, but game 1 had a few stars as well. Florida gets the first goal from Brett Chorsky. Then Cole Smith got on the board, who we were saying Sunday finished the season like looking like one of our best players and looked good on Sunday as well. Assisted by Blankenberg and Carr. Stammer gets a power play goal, assisted by Matthew Wood and Philip Forsberg. How cool. That was a nice play, too. Forsberg gets it down to Wood. Wood, beautiful pass over to Stamkos to hit it in the back door. Imagine being this kid out of college and you just assisted on a Steven Stamkos goal after Philip Forsberg passed you the puck, right? Then Philip Forsberg gets a power play goal off a nice play from O'Reilly and Matthew Wood. Matthew Wood gets a goal assisted by Nick Hague and Brady Martin. Nick Hague went down to an injury that game. Hopefully it's nothing serious. Then Mike Benning got 2 goals for the Panthers. I didn't realize it was the same guy. And then O'Reilly gets the empty netter to seal the deal at the end of the game. So second game was a little more exciting, 5-3, but great game. And then that brings us to last night's game. So we had the Lightning, who also did not send their NHL roster. I saw that their rookie Gage Consalves, was probably the best player on the team, right? Oh, no, maybe Bjorkstrand.
See, and the only, defenseman they really had was Darren Radish.
Mm-hmm.
Famous for getting 5,000 hut cards.
That's right. Last year, Radish had 1 million hut cards. So like Charlie already said, Martin gets 2 goals in the second. Then Sam O'Reilly, who the Lightning acquired from the Oilers in a trade at the end of last season, or in the off season. Sam O'Reilly for Isaac Howard. Isaac Howard also scored a preseason goal last night for the Oilers. So those two are going to be really fun to watch, see if they can make their team. Imagining Isaac Howard playing with Connor McDavid. It's pretty exciting.
Isaac Howard's goal last night, though, was crazy.
Oh, yeah, it was good. It was a nice shot from an off angle. Then Jacob Pelletier ties it up for the Lightning in the third with only 2 minutes remaining. So that was a little bit depressing. And then Boris Kachuk, which we were cracking up. It was like the poor man's Brady Kachuk, gets the shootout winner for the Lightning on Onunen. Saros and Onunen started for the Preds last night, split the game, which meant Onunen was in the shootout. And he gave up the game winner. Unfortunately, it was really good. Kachuk came in super fast and then deked around Onunen. So that's a tough one. Shootouts are just a hard one for goalies, obviously. But definitely. Preds looks pretty good. I thought played a pretty solid game up until the third. It's going to be really exciting to watch the rest of the preseason. They sent some players home already on Monday. I think Alex Wong, I'm pretty sure, got sent back. Cameron Reed, I think, got sent back. Reed's going to be really fun to watch if you follow any of the CHL, the Canadian Hockey League, for the juniors. Reed is on the Kitchener Rangers and is now considered, I think, one of the best defensemen in that league. So he's going to be fun. If Brady Martin makes the team, obviously that'll be fun. If he doesn't, I'm going to be paying attention to the Greyhounds in the CHL as well. So maybe watching the Greyhounds, watching the Kitchener Rangers, kind of see some of our young players coming up, because Reed looked good. Cameron Reed, that is. Reed Schaefer also looking good. If Reed Schaefer doesn't make the team, he'll be down in Milwaukee. So I feel like right now, more than ever, I'm really excited to watch the Preds farm system. I want to watch Milwaukee games because I know so many of our young players might end up playing there. I want to watch some of these junior teams that have kids like Cameron Reed, or last year at the end of the year, watching Tanner Molendijk playing with Oasis Weisblatt for Medicine Hat and Gavin McKenna for Medicine Hat Tigers. We had a bunch of CHL players also transfer over to the NCAA. They changed the rules. So college hockey is going to be really fun to watch now. We're going to have Gavin McKenna playing college hockey. Like, that's super cool. So let's flip it around the league a little bit and just kind of see. So can I go to, how'd you see the standings here? Is this preseason standings?
No.
How do you see preseason standings?
I use ESPN.
Oh, okay. Let's take a look. Anything else stand out for you while I'm pulling this up from preseason so far?
I don't think anything else, but I wonder if Brady Martin and Matthew Wood could possibly play for the same line on the Predators at some point.
I mean, they look like they have really good chemistry. Martin obviously probably has a ways to go. He's only 18 before he can be like a top line center. So I don't see him playing with like Forsberg, which has been fun pairing Forsberg with the kids for the preseason. And Forsberg's been really good about it. He's really showing his leadership. I've got his shirt on, and may the force be with you, in honor of not only Philip Forsberg, but Star Wars. We had a epic drop yesterday of the Mandalorian and Grogu trailer for the movie coming out next year. So I thought this was a good shirt today.
Also, in the preseason games, we saw our first look of Roman Yossi since he got hurt.
And he looked incredible.
He looked like Yossi, how Yossi always looks.
He didn't score or anything, but I think had an assist.
But he definitely looks like he's playing like Roman Yossi.
Absolutely. All right, let's see. Can I share this screen? Yes, I can. Okay, so let's take a look here at preseason standings. So we have in the Eastern Conference, Atlantic Division, Sabres on top, and Canadians and Tampa all undefeated right now in the preseason. Again, it's preseason. Doesn't mean a ton, but if it's your team, it's fun to watch. Maple Leafs looking good. So, they only have 1 win, 1 overtime loss.
It is super crazy that Florida Panthers happen to be at the bottom of the division. We beat them.
They're 0-2. Both losses to us, but again, they did not send their team. It was a bunch of random players. Panthers at the bottom.
Top of that list, but seeing them at the bottom of the Atlantic Division
is kind of funny. Going over to Metropolitan, we have Rangers on top with 1-1. Then going down, a lot of losses in the Metropolitan Division. Down to Western Conference. Who's on top? Your Nashville Predators with 5 points. 2 wins, 1 overtime loss. Avalanche and Stars both undefeated so far. That's not a good sign considering those teams are very, very good at the NHL level. 3 points for the Wild. No wins yet for Jets, Blues, Blackhawks, or Mammoth. Mammoth are 0-3 in the preseason. Not a good look, especially for a young team. So they need to step up their game. Then we go over to the Pacific, and Oilers same record as the Preds. So who would have pinned the Nashville Predators and Edmonton Oilers being at the top of the preseason? Kind of interesting, right? With the Oilers being in the conference final or the Stanley Cup Finals 2 years in a row, you kind of expect them to maybe take the preseason slow, but I think they really want to start hot, be on top, go win this cup. I mean, they have to keep McDavid. They have to show that they're going to win the cup. McDavid's going to leave, I think. He's going to go sign somewhere else. It's just so hard to think, where will he sign where he'll have a better chance to win than Edmonton? The only team so far that's better than Edmonton is Florida. He's not going to go to Florida, right?
Their salary cap is probably like Philly.
No way they could afford him. Not to mention, I don't know if he'd want to after them beating him twice in a row. Yeah, but I mean, Edmonton's going to be crazy to watch. We've got Kings undefeated, Flames 2-1. Then these guys, Sharks, Ducks, Kraken down to 1 win. Canucks and Golden Knights, no wins yet. Canucks, I'm really interested to see what happens there. I think they've got to really play their butt off if they want a shot at keeping Quinn Hughes. He's going to go join his brothers. All right.
I think there's stats.
Do they have stats? No, they don't have stats for preseason. Okay.
Does NHL.com have stats?
I don't think so. All right, so we'll take off the sharing. Nice. So that's fun. Yeah, that's players that I've seen make some awesome debuts so far. Obviously, we talked about Isaac Howard's goal. We talked about a lot of Preds. Number 1 overall pick, Matthew Schaefer for the Islanders. Obviously, a lot of hype surrounding him. Just the other day, his teammate Barzal said this kid could easily end up being a top pairing defenseman. If not, maybe one of the best defensemen in the world in the ranks of Cale Makar, Quinn Hughes, Roman Josi. Then in their preseason game, he's almost an entire zone behind Matvei Michkov on a breakaway and catches up to him. Matthew Schaefer catches up, breaks up the play. Some thought it was a little bit of a hook, but breaks up the play, no goal, showed some crazy speed. So Matthew Schaefer is going to be really fun to watch too.
Yeah.
Anything else around the league you've noticed so far in preseason?
Not really. I haven't really been paying attention to anyone but the Predators.
Yeah, just the Preds. And for Preds fans, our next game is Saturday night. Charlie's birthday. Charlie's turning 12 on Saturday, and Predators are playing Lightning again, except in Tampa. I would expect, since now we're going to be the away team, we will play more young players, not as many of our stars. I think typically in the preseason, you play a little bit more of your stars at home because you know your fans are there. They want to see them, that sort of thing. So I would expect the rest of this week in training camp, coaches are going to be taking a really hard look at some of the players that are on the line. And I would guess they're going to want to see some of them in the game on Saturday before they make some more cuts. So expect a different roster on Saturday night. Maybe we won't see Forsberg and Josi and guys like that, but we'll see. It'll be interesting to watch. Okay. Should we now go take a look at our HUT teams?
Okay.
So for those that don't follow, we're now talking about the EA Sports video game, NHL. Last year, NHL 25, we're going to show our final teams that we ended up with for the year. I'm going to show my Preds theme team. Charlie's going to show his competitive roster where he was putting any player he wanted on it to have the most competitive team. And then this year for NHL 26, we've both decided to do 2 theme teams. One, just Predators players. One, just Team USA in honor of the Olympics. We're calling it our Freebirds team. So we'll show some of those as well. So far, obviously NHL 26 just started, so we'll show what our teams are looking like so far. So we have, what do we have first here? See if it'll let me pick this window. To share your window, allow screen recording in Chrome settings. Okay.
Just a moment.
Says it's allowed. Yep, just hang with us 1 second. We can do entire screen. Let's try this. Nope. Well, we will have to try that again later. It let us share the windows that we have open in Chrome, but it won't let us share the entire screen. I'm not sure why. So here's what we'll do. We're going to post them to the official Sauced Hockey Podcast Instagram, which I believe is at SaucedHP, if I remember right. I'm sure if you look up Sauced, you can find us. Just look for our logo. So we'll share the teams over there and let us know what you think. Let us know what you think of the theme teams so far this year. are having a lot of fun. We can pull them up on here. We can talk about some of our highlights. What are some of your favorite cards from your theme team so far?
Let's see. So this is an NHL 25. On my first line, I put the highest Philip Forsberg card. That was a forward. Of course, there was a Hutverse card that was Forsberg as a defenseman.
Yeah.
But I got the winger one and put him on my first line just because my team name is the Phil Up Forsberg.
The Philip Forsberg. That's Charlie's team name with Sam Bennett and Connor McDavid. That's an interesting pairing. And then we go to your current.
My current
Freebirds team
in NHL 26.
What's your favorite card so far?
My favorite card so far might be 84 Fresh Eyes Brock Faber.
Nice.
But so far, the Check My Game Jack Eichel seems amazing.
Yeah, he's really good too. Then we come over to my Preds theme team to close out the year. I think my favorite card, my team name is the Roman Yoshis. And I would say, it's tough. I think overall, my favorite card all year was my fantasy Ryan O'Reilly card. In the end of the year, it was my 99 X Factor Roman Josi, and he ended up on the pair. So that team ended up being really good. Had a 99 Weber, 99 Josi, 99 Stamkos, great 99 Ekholm, 98 Saros and Matt Duchene. So it's a cool theme team. We'll go check it out on our Instagram. Going over to this year's Freebirds team so far, my favorite card is Jeremy Roenick. He is a Hut. What do they call them? Heroes. They're doing a new card this release called Heroes. And Roenick has the X Factor Unstoppable. If you're a Hut player and you haven't figured out how to use Unstoppable yet, you have to start reverse hitting people right as they come up. And Roenick sends them flying. I think he has Elite or All-Star Unstoppable. I haven't noticed it as much on the cards that have Specialist Unstoppable, just the gold one. But if you have the blue or red Unstoppable, it just sends people flying. So he's been really fun to use. And then going over to my Preds theme team for the year, I'm making two. I'm making one that is the exact roster of whatever team we send out for our current game. So I changed the roster last night for the preseason game. So it's got like Reed Schaefer and Joaquin Kamel, Brady Martin. The only card I'm missing, Matthew Wood doesn't have a Hut card yet. So hopefully he gets a Predators or Milwaukee Hut card soon because I'm missing that one for the lineup. And then on the overall team so far, favorite card, hands down, we've this year got a Hut card for Pekka Rinne, and he has been a shutdown goalie. He's my all-time favorite player in the NHL. Awesome goalie, awesome Nashville Predator, the best Nashville Predator. The only team he ever played for, has a statue outside the arena, and just seems,
jersey in the arena.
Yeah, we retired his number. He's a legend if you're a Nashville Predators fan. And his Hut card's been really good this year, so that's been super fun. Okay, it's time for featured cards of the day. Hey, Coconut, thanks for joining in. Yo. Time for featured cards. Charlie, you want to start us?
Okay. Well, since we started, the Preds preseason started, and the player who has been gone for quite a bit of last year and is back now, the captain,
Roman Josi, he's back. It's been so fun to watch. I hope he stays healthy. He said in an interview last week he has like lots of strategies with his diet and his morning routine and stuff that he's made some changes that are helping him deal with his POTS diagnosis. So, shout out to Roman Josi. I also have a student in martial arts right now that has POTS and made me wonder, like, I want to find out what Yosi's doing to see if I can make any suggestions to any other students that we have that train with it. It's hard to do challenging things, I think, when you have that diagnosis. Okay. Who wants to go next? Augie, featured card of the day. Roman Yossi. Oh, that's a cool one. Aspects. Is that the city of Nashville in his jersey
It's
reflection?
from a Metal Universe set.
That's an awesome card. When did you get that one?
Yesterday.
Yesterday? Oh, I love that one. All right, Sully's up next.
We all got our cards yesterday. I think.
Whoa, that's a really good one too. When did you guys get these cards?
Yesterday.
Oh, you didn't show me. What is going
I
on?
forgot to.
Surprising me on the podcast.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna have to trade some cards. Okay,
I can show you.
and mine, holding out, waiting for his new contract. I've got Luke Evangelista.
I think that's called a Silver Outburst card.
Yeah, Outburst, Silver Outburst card from the Upper Deck Series 1 or Series 2? Series 1 from last year's set. We still don't have a contract. Apparently, they have agreed on term length, but they have not agreed on amount. So hopefully the Predators and Evangelista will come together and agree on an amount. I'd like to see him stay with the team, but we've got lots of young players coming up. So if he doesn't sign, just opens up a spot for Matthew Wood, Reed Schaefer, Joaquin Kamel, Brady Martin. Someone's going to take that spot. So, all right, that's it for today.
Yep.
Good episode. Stay saucy. We will see you guys back next week. Do all the things. Like, subscribe, share with your friends. Go check out. We're going to post the Hut teams to the Sauced Hockey Podcast Instagram. And we'll see you guys next episode, hopefully with another Preds preseason W as we get closer and closer to opening night. Now just less than 2 weeks away, the NHL season will start.
Let's go.
Bye, guys.